Alright, buddy. So, got another movie review. Yesterday, went to go see The Conjuring 3. The Devil Made Me Do It. It's what it's called. The Conjuring movies are my favorite horror movie. Like, The Conjuring 2 is probably my favorite horror movie of all time. I don't count the Quiet Place movies because they're not necessarily horror to me. They're just little thrillers. So, I was very excited when this came out. I had a trailer reaction. It got pulled. It's on my Patreon. I think Patrick Wilson and Vera, what's her last name? They're very good actors, and it seems like the kids that they always get are spectacular. And I think the reason I like them is because they feel real, because they are based on true stories, supposedly. I've never really dug into the Warrens stuff, and one of the reasons is because of kind of what happens in Conjuring 3. It's one of the reasons I don't really dig into it. I totally believe that this can happen. I grew up in faith with religion and all that, and I definitely believe that I don't, like they say, they're made to be more dramatic in the movies than they are in real life. So I believe this can happen. Now I think that's why it's realistic. It was the first time I see in theaters because I didn't start watching horror movies until a couple years ago, and The Conjuring 2 had already come out. So I saw The Nun in theaters. This is the first Conjuring movie I saw in theaters, and it was pretty good. It wasn't anything super crazy. I feel like it wasn't as scary as the other ones, but I feel like this one was bigger. I feel like maybe that was the problem. I also know it was a different director, so that's why it felt different. But I feel like they tried to be a little more theatrical this time, something I don't know. I felt like they just tried to make it bigger. I feel like the other movies are more condensed, it's one family. They're focused on one family, and it seems like there's just more going on in this one. There's just I feel like there was a little bit of something missing in this one, but it could just be that it's a different director. But to rank them, I think the second one's definitely the best. I would think the third one's more rewatchable than the first one, but I definitely think the first one's scarier than this one. But I would say I probably enjoyed this one more than I enjoyed the first one. Basically what happens is that there's a kid possessed, and during the exorcism, one of the teenagers tells the demon to leave the kid alone and to come into him, and that's what happens. But it turns out the demon didn't do this on its own free will. It didn't just want to possess this kid. There was someone who cursed the kid. Every time a possession happens, they leave a little a witchcraft Satanist thing. And this is where I said this is the reason I don't dig into it, because part of the problem was there was a priest who was trying to study the Satan stuff to find out why people believe it or what the fascination was, and he collects satanic relics and trying to dissect them, figure out what was going on with them, and in doing so, you have this room full of satanic items, and it's just not good. I'm not gonna spoil anything else. I don't want to say anything spoilers. I don't want to go into spoilers, but scary wise, like I said, I don't think it's as scary as the other ones. I think I jumped maybe 3 or 4 times, I'm not gonna lie, and I had a super good time watching it, and I think the cast is awesome. I do wonder if they're going to continue doing them. I know that they have stories based off the Warren stories. I don't know if it's supposed to end it. Another thing I didn't get is that Patrick Wilson's character gets sidelined hard. And I don't know if he was actually having health problems in real life, or if maybe he actually broke something in real life, or the fact that it's based on a true story, maybe this actually happened to him. That's what my guess is. But he kind of gets sidelined for no reason, and it doesn't really have a big toll on the movie. So it's that must have just been part of the true story aspect that they just had to put in there. So that's pretty much all I have to say about The Conjuring 3. Very fun. I had a lot of fun. Not as good as the sequel to me, but I really enjoyed it. And I will buy it when it comes out. You can check out some other reviews. You can check out my Patreon to see my trailer reaction for this movie. Comment if I missed something and I'll get on it. Comment what you thought about the movie, if you've seen the movie, because I like to chat about movies. Hit the like button, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.